Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're talking about Chapter 2, Season 2. Now, the information that I'm about to show you over the next minute or so has been floating around for a few days. I would have covered it when it came out, but frankly, I've been ill the last few days, so hopefully content will be back to normal as of today. Which is the 28th of January. So, we're going to have a little look, because Epic have actually given us the release date for Chapter 2 Season 2. Hey, Fortnite community. Beginning with the release of the 11.50 update in early February, Fortnite will be moving to Unreal Engine's Chaos Physics system. At launch, the goal is to ensure that Fortnite still feels like Fortnite. So, the 11.50 update in early February, well, that clearly hasn't been today. Update days are normally Tuesdays, so it would stand to reason that it would be next Tuesday, which is the 4th of February. However, it could be Wednesday the 5th or Thursday the 6th of February. But that's basically saying when our next big update is going to be. It'll probably be the last big update of the season, but the interesting part of that is the Unreal Engine's Chaos Physics system. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, basically, Fortnite runs on the Unreal Engine systems. Now, the Chaos Physics system enables Fortnite to do something a little bit different with the game, which is that we can almost see buildings and structures destroy. So instead of just pickaxing a building and it, like, breaks up slightly and then disappears, you'll actually see bits coming off it and you'll see it crumble. Now, it's going to be completely different. It's going to feel very, very new, and frankly, it's a risk, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Along the way, there will be some bumps, so we are starting tests with a small group of players. We'll also closely monitor feedback and make improvements over time. Now, clearly improvements are going to be needed. This is a brand new engine they're going to be running on, so it's going to have some hitches, but it should make the game feel a lot more fresh and make it a little bit more realistic almost. Now, with the addition of the 11.50 update, Chapter 2 Season 2 is now expected to launch Thursday, February 20th. Chapter 2 Season 2 will feature blank with multiple blank. We can't brief you on all of next season's secrets just yet. So, by the sounds of it, 11.40 from 2 weeks ago was supposed to be like the last major update, and then they was going to start it next week on Thursday the 6th. The season has effectively been extended another 2 weeks for the 11.50 update. So basically, we're getting 2 weeks extra of Season 1 where they're going to probably be testing out this new physics system before moving into Chapter 2. However, it's been a long season already. This season has now been going for over 3 months, starting on October 15th. It's over 100 days at this point. So it is the longest season they have ever done, and people are getting bored of it. So this extra 2 weeks, what are you going to do for those 2 weeks? Now, this is where we like the extra bit. Before the season ends, we'll have additional overtime challenges, which, yeah, we knew we was getting those anyway, and a new 2-week event. Stay tuned to Fortnite social channels for more details. The Fortnite team. Now, a 2-week event. We've had the season extended by 2 weeks for a 2-week event. So it stands to reason that that 2-week event will run in those final 2 weeks. And Epic may have given away the event on Twitter. Now, for those of you who don't know, Epic don't really reply to messages on their Twitter. They put messages up. I don't think they've replied to a message since 2017 or 2018. Now, they replied to a message yesterday. And that was the Warner Brothers industry talking about the new Harley Quinn movie, Birds of Prey. And Epic replied underneath, "See you soon, Harley," with a winking smiley. So it stands to reason that the 2-week event will be a crossover with the Harley Quinn film Birds of Prey. And it probably will not be storyline based. Like I say, I don't think storyline will pick up until towards the end of season 2, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But it could have something to do with storyline. So, without further ado, we're going to hop into the game. So guys, as you can see on screen, zip lines are still disabled. Now, there's no real reason why. We heard there was a bit of a hitch with them and that they were going to take them out, and they haven't come back since. Now, frankly, it to me seems like they're just going to disappear and Epic aren't going to say anything and they're just not going to come back. But Epic do seem to be getting back to their usual habits of telling us when things are happening. So I would probably expect them back this week. If they're not back by, say, Saturday, don't expect them back, because they've been out for a long time. If it was a bug, surely they would have patched it by now. So I'm just going to hop into a solos, because I'm sort of noticing things. Now, there's no map changes or anything that I'm really noticing. However, I'm noticing bots. There seems to be bots with skill ranges now. Like, I'm seeing bots that are like the original bots, and I'm seeing bots that are a bit more like what I was like back in Season 3. So still not good, but not dreadful either. So bots seem to be evolving, which Epic did say they would. They would be toying with making bots better, up to the point that bots can viably kill people. And it depends where you go, but some places you'll see more bots than you'll see at other places, which, in all retrospective honesty, is what you would expect to see. So I'm going to land at Lazy Lake, and we're going to see if we get into any bot fights. Ouch. Turns out maybe that guy wasn't a bot. I don't think he was a bot. He could have been there. See, this is the thing. The way he played that, he just shot at me, and then he wasn't particularly skilled in the way he played it. He just shot. Like, there was very little skill in the way he played. So, was it a bot or was it a player? It's hard to deduce, really, whether you are playing against real people or not. And the other thing I'm noticing is, even if you are playing against real people, lobbies are tending to be only the sort of last 4 that are actually difficult. Like, I never used to be one for kills. Like, my best games used to be sort of a 2-kill solo win. This last couple of weeks, I've been getting 9-kill second places. Now, to me, that doesn't seem right. Now, like I say, it could just be bots, but you can't. They're not all bots, is what I'm trying to say. Like, those 9 kills, you look at the people that I'm killing, and some of them are too experienced to be a bot. So there's a very fine line at the moment between what is a bot and what is a player, and it's very, very hard to decide what is what. Now, all I can say about that is I think it's coming more into line with Epic's goal, what they wanted to actually get done with these bots, and that is to have non-players there to lower loading times, but not make games ridiculously easy. Like, Epic don't want to make it so that you can immediately get into a game, but that game you're going to get 50 kills. So that's not the way they want it to work. They want it to feel like a normal game whilst loading faster. And I feel like they are coming quite close to that goal. But it'll be interesting, like I say, to see how the Chaos Physics engine will actually impact the gameplay. Because also in the Chaos Physics engine, you can also frequently see when you're shooting at something, you can see like shrapnel flying up. So all in all, it is quite an exciting new thing that's coming. And it probably will make quite a pronounced impact across the whole game. Everything will look and feel different. And honestly, it's probably a good thing because the game hasn't had anything like that ever. It's always stuck with the original engine. It's never ever changed its engine before. So, is it a risk? Possibly. Will it be worthwhile? Probably. But we have yet to see, and that's why Epic are putting it in to run tests, make improvements, make adjustments. But in the end, I think this could be one of the greatest features they put in for us. If I'm wholeheartedly being honest, it's an exciting new feature. To be able to see buildings actually break is something that previously has been unheard of in Fortnite. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Like I say, the exact release date is still unknown. They just said in the 11.50 update, which will release in early February. Now we've got a 2-week event coming, and say that ends on the last day of the season. So that runs from like when it starts until the very end, until the moment that Season 1 is turned off. The latest that can start is next Thursday, so Thursday the 6th. So the 11.50 update will be before then, if not on that day. Updates are normally Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. So like I say, it'll be Tuesday 4th, Wednesday 5th, or Thursday 6th. I'm hoping for the 4th. I would like to have a couple of days just to get used to the new physics engine before actually doing this event, so that I've got a little bit of time to adjust to it. This guy right here is a bot, and yet I'm lagging so hard that I can barely aim. There is a bot up here. Yep. Told you all. Oh, and the other thing that Epic have supposedly teased is that in Chapter 2, Season 2, Team Rumble is going to be adjusted slightly. So every kill will give Siphon of 25 HP or shield, which is frankly quite interesting. I used to like Team Rumble Siphon, but at the same time I don't like it because it makes it a lot more sweaty. So all in all, things like that, they are swings and roundabouts. Like, you've got advantages, you've got disadvantages. It's whether or not they outweigh the other. Like, and we won't know that until we see it. See, the way that guy built, I wouldn't have said he was a bot. But the way he started shooting then was atrocious. Ooh. So, frankly, that person that I just killed, I can't tell if it was a bot or not, because initially I would say it wasn't a bot because of the builds. But the shooting was not what I would expect to see from normal shooting. This guy's gonna follow me, but this guy as well. I honestly, nah. I think I don't really know, because I was fairly certain that bots couldn't have the ninja skin yet. I don't think that guy was a bot. But again, you can't really tell. Because I feel like I killed him too easily for it to be a human. But it could have been. So, all in all, the game is just quite odd at the moment. Everything... It seems like we're being given a lot of pieces of the jigsaw, but we have yet to assemble it. So, we've got all these pieces, and we know they're all there. We know what they all are. We just don't know how they all work together. And that's what we've got to figure out. So, all in all, I am relatively excited for where they're going to go with all of this. Like, the new physics engine sounds amazing. If I'm being perfectly honest, from a viewpoint of playing this game for like 2.5 years now, it does sound like quite a big, interesting update. But is it going to take away what makes Fortnite Fortnite? That's what I'm hoping it doesn't do. Right. So we need to start cracking down a little bit more on where these guys all are. Sorry guys, I just had to pause the recording there for a second. It just came to my attention that the audio for the game had bugged out slightly and you couldn't hear it. So apologies for that. You should now be able to hear it all. Yeah. So we are already like securely in the top 20. So honestly, the rest of this game now is just a case of trying to find people And when you do, hitting them for more damage than they hit you for. And that's basically what Fortnite actually is. When you think about it, it is just a case of, can you hit the enemy for more than what they hit you for? I didn't imagine that. They've just literally come out of a bush and didn't see me. Now, surely that person was a bot. And it's just saying that I've completed a stretch goal, but I haven't. So, in case you guys didn't know about that, there is a glitch at the moment where you do part of your stretch goals and it says that you've completed that challenge, but you haven't. So, there is that bug. It's quite an annoying bug as well. It's annoying that I'm missing this guy. Might have to curve my shot slightly. Ouch, we just got shot by someone else. Over towards that metal base. Now I need to sneak back round to where my minis were. Because I cannot be walking around with just 100 HP when we're all sniping at each other. Because 100 HP is not going to protect you from a sniper. There's a guy up here, but I'm stuck from both angles here. Oh my god. The fact I didn't hit him once there is quite tragic. But yeah, those 5 that I killed, those 5 kills, those were easy kills. Now, granted, one of them was definitely a bot, but the other 4, were they all bots? I refuse to believe that I killed 5 bots, because you just don't see that many bots. And a couple of them, their builds were just too fast and extreme for them to have been bots. So the big question is, how many bots are in each game? Now, they said that your bot numbers would reduce as you did better in the season, and I've done pretty well this season. So I would find it really, really worrying if I've played a game and found and killed 5 bots. Because you can't tell me that I've seen all the bots in the game, so it'd just be an extreme coincidence for me to see and kill 5 bots. So I refuse to believe that they were all bots. But you can't tell. And that's exactly what Epic are wanting. They want the bots to be like players, so you don't know if you're fighting a bot or a player, so that all games feel, well, similar in terms of the players that you're fighting against. Now, with that in mind, that's where I'm going to end the video for today. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found it fun to watch, informative and enjoyable, and I will see you all in the next one.